Rise, New York, coming CBS Fall.
The News 1226 First Alert Radar Network.
With up to 10 times the resolution of other local radars and technology that can pinpoint right down to your street.
First just got faster. Live from Augusta, we're watching News 1226 at 11.
The effort tonight of our local Latin community rushing to help the people of Venezuela. Tonight, aid from around the world is on the way to that country, one rocked by two devastating earthquakes. More than 900 people dead with thousands more injured.
We are human beings, and we need you. We need everyone, every nation. It doesn't matter where you are from.
We have that story as Augusta celebrates Pride too. Our City Palmer, standing by live at the Augusta Fairgrounds as Beats on Broad feels the summer heat. And it was hot today, even hotter this weekend. You are looking at feels like temperatures for tomorrow there. And here is First Alert meteorologist Emily Acton. We are talking about if you do not get rained on, don't worry. Your sweat will still keep you wet.
It is going to be some brutal heat for us, and we're about to welcome in the month of July, so this is going to become the norm, really, for the next several months here in the CSRA. Tomorrow's feels like temperatures could reach anywhere from 102 to 105, and that's going to be the story throughout at least Monday. Conditions are looking a little bit better Tuesday, Wednesday, upper 90s, low 100s, but we're just talking about a 4 or 5 degree difference there. Not really going to feel much of the difference as you go throughout the week next week, but the heat is here and it's sticking around. A few isolated showers possible late tomorrow afternoon, but otherwise, really just the heat. That's going to be our main story as we go throughout the weekend. But again, that understood 20% chance of showers. You can never rule out an isolated shower during the summer months, especially in the afternoon. But tomorrow we'll hit the low to mid 90s, and again, feeling about 10 degrees warmer than what the actual temperature will be. I'll have a look at what's in store for the next 7 days, and we'll talk about some rain chances coming up.
Emily, thanks. Augusta's Pride celebration looking a little different. The county coroner tells us 19-year-old Billy Norris died in a hit-and-run crash. It happened near Rutland Drive and Northland Boulevard near the Aiken High School. This is our first look at Charles Englasser. He turned himself in today. He's now facing charges related to that deadly hit-and-run. A second utility worker was also hit this morning during the crash. That person has been taken to the hospital. Happening now, the Richmond County Sheriff's Office is trying to find this man. They want you to consider him armed and dangerous. He is wanted as part of an aggravated assault. They say the 28-year-old man there on your screen. He's wanted for an incident that happened today at the apartments on Harvest Point Way. Call the Sheriff's Office if you have any information on him. A man has been found guilty in killing a 38-year-old near Walton Way. It happened back in July of 2024. This is 41-year-old Joshua Wadley, who's found guilty after a 3-day trial for the shooting death of 38-year-old Sion Ulmer. Ulmer shot 6 times. Wadley sentenced to life in prison without parole. Ulmer was found shot on Warren Street. You're looking at video from the scene back when it happened, that shooting. And prosecutors say it was over a fight that was over cocaine. The United States and other nations are rushing to help Venezuela for the David Archuleta concert. If you missed tonight, as she said, Pride continues tomorrow at the Augusta Fairgrounds. Great job, Sid. And you get to come in and cool off now. See you soon. The Aiken County coroner tells us 19-year-old Billy Norris died in a hit-and-run crash. It happened near Rutland Drive and Northland Boulevard near the Aiken High School. This is our first look at Charles Englasser. He turned himself in today. He's now facing charges related to that deadly hit-and-run. A second utility worker was also hit this morning during the crash. That person has been taken to the hospital. Happening now, the Richmond County Sheriff's Office is trying to find this man. They want you to consider him armed and dangerous. He is wanted as part of an aggravated assault. They say the 28-year-old man there on your screen. He's wanted for an incident that happened today at the apartments on Harvest Point Way. Call the Sheriff's Office if you have any information on him. A man has been found guilty in killing a 38-year-old near Walton Way. It happened back in July of 2024. This is 41-year-old Joshua Wadley, who was found guilty after a 3-day trial for the shooting death of 38-year-old Sion Ulmer. Ulmer shot 6 times. Wadley sentenced to life in prison without parole. Ulmer was found shot on Warren Street. You're looking at video from the scene back when it happened, that shooting. And prosecutors say it was over a fight that was over cocaine. The United States and other nations are rushing to help Venezuela, as scenes like this you're looking at can be seen across that country. There are more than 900 people dead and more than 3,000 other people hurt after earthquakes rocked the nation. Here at home, you're Kayla Lopez on your side, asking how our local Latin community is helping and how you can get involved.
For the staff at La Casa Latina restaurant, the decision to hold a donation drive was simple.
This is to send, more than just send items, is to show our people that we are here.
Eileen Olivares, a Venezuelan native who works there, says watching the devastation back home has been heartbreaking.
When we received this, like what was happening there, I felt like a little bit helpless. And this made me feel like I'm doing something for my community, for my people. This made me feel like even from far that I'm there.
As donations come in, Olivares says she's holding on to hope for her country.
We're gonna make it. Again, we're so strong. We've been there, like having difficult times before, and we've been victorious at the end.
She says this drive is greater than one community. It's an invitation for everyone to be a part of the response.
Even when they are not Venezuelan, we are human beings, and we need you. We need everyone, every nation. It doesn't matter where you are from.
Olivares says no donation is too small.
Even if it's just one item that you can bring, it's gonna mean a lot for these people that need it.
And her message to family and friends in Venezuela?
Everything is gonna be okay. I have faith that we're gonna pass this situation. And the morning is gonna come again.
In Augusta, Kayla Lopez on your side.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Tomorrow, you can drop off donations from 10 to 7 at La Casa Latina. It's on Lumpkin Road. Those donations expected to be in Venezuela by Monday. They are taking non-perishable food, clothes, underwear, socks, medical supplies, and items that can help during emergencies like this one. That's like flashlights and batteries. We have a full list of items on our website, wrdw.com. Local organizations came together today to help veterans. Well, with the hot temperatures we are seeing and the ones coming over the weekend, cold treats could be just what you need this summer. Nick Proto introduces us to a new dessert truck on this week's Open for Business.
It's a big yellow trailer you can't miss with a flavor you won't forget.
And as soon as they try it, that look that we get, like, that's it right there.
That look comes after you taste one of the treats from the Icy Fusion Experience, a new business that specializes not in shaved ice, but
We sell water ice.
water ice isn't a term we hear a lot down here. It's mainly used in Philadelphia and New Jersey, where these three are from. Sonia Wilson started the business and turned to her best friends to help out.
That's when I brought my sisters in and asked them to be a part of the next one, and we rebranded and started over.
Their specialty fusions are kind of like ice cream sundaes, just with a water ice base. So less sugar, no dairy, and fewer calories. Being a fellow New Jersian, I had to give this water ice a shot. We've got the peach southern squeeze. So we've got peach water ice, lemon crumble, caramel, sweet tea drizzle, and whipped cream. Yeah, we gotta make sure we get all of it here. And you don't have to look too closely to catch that look people always give. That's that look they're talking about. After that, they put me to work, making the Green Dream Fusion, a sour apple base with caramel and whipped cream. That was good too. Now I'm gonna leave it to the experts. But this was fun, and I think this turned out pretty well. So if you've got a sweet tooth and need something cool this summer, call up the Big Yellow Trailer for their water ice experience. In North Augusta, Nick Proto on your side.
I'm gonna need Nick to bring those skills to work with him on Monday. I know that.
It does look really good, and you're going to need a way to cool off for your Saturday. Temperatures will be in the mid-90s, feeling like the triple digits. We'll talk more about those temperatures coming up.
Save big on chicken tenders and fuel at Parker's Kitchen. Grab a chicken tender fill-up box for only $9.99 and save 20 cents per gallon on your next fill-up with Parker's Rewards.
You picked your hometown favorites, and now it's on to the next round. Regional voting for the Star Spangled Sing-Off runs through June 28th. Watch the performances, vote for your favorite, and help put the CSRA on the map. Then, July 2nd, we reveal who's getting an all-expenses-paid trip to Nashville to film a performance that will air across the country. Vote now at wrdw.com/contests. The Star Spangled Sing-Off, proudly sponsored by Milton Rubin.
At Gerald Jones Gerald Jones Honda, a great deal and a great deal more.
I've got bad news for everyone. I have cheated and I've seen her 7-day forecast. And no one's gonna like Friday.
I know. Well, honestly, is it that big of a difference from what we're going to see this weekend? Not really. It just looks sad.
No more sleeping with the windows open, I know that.
Yeah, definitely not. It's going to be a hot stretch.
I don't blame you. I just blame that you have to say it.
Well, thank you. I'm glad that you realized that. But looking at our current conditions, we're really drying up here in the CSRA. We did have a isolated downpour impacting portions of Bamberg and Barnwell counties over the last couple of hours, but again, that has since moved out of our area and we are looking mostly dry. We're going to stay dry overnight tonight, only dipping into the low 70s, right around 72, 73 for your morning low. So it'll be a warm start to our Friday, a hot afternoon in store. So have any outdoor plans, maybe outdoor chores, try to get that done as early as possible, preferably before noon. That's when things are really going to start to ramp up. Our temperatures will be around 90, but we'll start to get that heat index values in the upper 90s, low 100s for our afternoon tomorrow. I think we'll hit that peak heating anytime between 2 and really 6 p.m. So here's around 4, where we'll see those feels like temperatures in the triple digits, right around 105 tomorrow. Sunday, feeling like 104, and we're going to keep that trend going throughout the start of the work week next week. All of our counties well into the 100s, at anywhere from 103 to 106 for the start of the work week. Now Tuesday, a little bit better, upper 90s. Some spots, though, still reading in the triple digits for your feels like temperatures. Wednesday, mid and upper 90s for us. So it's going to be a hot stretch as we go throughout the next really 7 days. Tomorrow, later on in the afternoon, early evening, could see a few scattered showers, maybe a thunderstorm or two. There is a small marginal risk for our most northern counties, but again, that has really been trimmed back. Not everybody will see rain tomorrow, so still keep your outdoor plans. Now, as we go through Sunday, an isolated shower possible, but a little bit of a rain chance overnight Sunday into Monday. Nothing major, though. Not really going to help us out in the grand scheme of things, but maybe we'll cool off some spots. Looking at wind gusts tomorrow, 15 to 20, and this is picking up on a thunderstorm potentially coming later on in the day. But I think overall, 15 to 20 mile per hour wind gusts Saturday and Sunday for us. So a little bit of a breeze. Maybe that'll make it feel a little bit comfortable out there for some people. But for starting the work week next week, Monday, we'll have about a 30% chance of showers. So that's going to be our next best chance of rain. There's always that understood 20% chance, though, for the summer afternoons. We'll keep the mid and upper 90s throughout the week next week.
I got an update to the feels like forecast. It's going to feels like you want to be in Seattle. Look at there. There we are. That's a live look at Seattle. Did you play the lottery? If you did, there's your winning lottery numbers. And we wish you good luck.
Relax and
When a bank gets a new customer, they will email you just a bunch of links and say good luck, and that's just not us. A community banker sees this as a start of a new relationship. So we will come out to your office with a group of business specialists. We train your staff to use all the tools designed to boost financial performance. The bottom line is a community banker is in the trenches with your business every step of the way. I'm Lauren Mansfield, and I would love to be your first community banker.
News 1226 First Alert Weather app. The earliest alerts, customized for you, and video forecasts from local experts. Download the free News 1226 First Alert Weather app, your essential CSRA weather survival tool. Sponsored by Ramjack Foundation Repair.
All right, thanks, Alyssa, for all of the bad news we tell you about all day long. We try to leave you at night with some good news here at the end. And tonight is a local summer camp that's giving back here from the CSRA to the Honor Flight, which helps veterans visit Washington, D.C. to see those memorials honoring their service. This is video at Meade Hall Episcopal School Summer Camp, their lemonade stand there, and First Citizens Bank. That's where they were set up. They also presented a check to the CSRA Honor Flight. The camp says this is one of several ways they give back to the community.
We've been selling people lemonade and playing and having a good day.
We just feel like that's a really, especially with America's 250th anniversary coming up, it was a very appropriate charity to choose this summer.
That CSRA Honor Flight, September 12th, leaving from Columbia's Metropolitan Airport. It's like incredible thing to see. If you ever, one of my friends that was a reporter, used to be a reporter here, traveled with him to D.C. from this flight, and documented and told the story of veterans who served in these wars, who are recognized on these monuments and had never seen them before, had never seen the thank you that remembers their service. And while we're here, thank you to each of you who gave so much for our country and for your service.
That's awesome. Yes.
Yeah.
I love that. I didn't know about this until the last show.
Yeah.
You told me about it, so it's very cool. And I love that a local school is giving back
too. Like they wear their service hats and their medals that some of them have, and it's so iconic because so many of them have aged and they're in wheelchairs. But the flight is just. We'll have to find some video and show you.
Yeah, I definitely want to see now. So that's really cool. And like I said, I'm glad that a school is helping too. It's teaching the kids about it. So that's really interesting. Or
good
really
for them.
cool.
Good for the kids working for something good cause.
I love it. Looking at our forecast over the next couple of days, it's going to be hot. And that's an understatement. We're anticipating triple-digit feels-like temperatures starting tomorrow, and that's really going to last for at least the next 7 days. We're talking about mid and upper 90s for the actual temperature. Isolated showers possible in the afternoon, Saturday, Sunday, but better rain chances starting the work week next week.
From me, Emily, and Alyssa, and all of the people behind the scenes who put us on TV every day, we hope you have a great night and a fantastic weekend.
I'm Mike Costello of the Mike Costello Law.